Good evening.
Good evening.
Okay, so last time we had seen off-page SEO, and today we are starting a new module that is called as Google Search Console. So Google Search Console is a web service provided by Google wherein say we can track everything, which allows all the webmasters to check and index the website, optimizing visibility of their websites. So say like in search engine optimization we had learned that Google search bots will come and say crawl our websites and take the content of our website and store it in their database. But how will I get to know that which pages of my websites are crawled, or which which pages of my websites have come up in search engine or not? So for that reason over here we have this tool which will provide us all the information. Apart from that, say whatever we do, say we might do a lot of search engine optimization, and say like we might take lots of efforts to do keyword research and everything, but at the end of the day, say like our website might not come up in search engine. So for that reason, say what are the problems that Google are seeing in our website that we need to know. Because say we might do a lot of research and we might work on search engine optimization, but the problem is that we might think that why our website is not coming up in search engine. So for that reason, this tool will help us to see what are the problems that Google have seen on our websites that we need to resolve. So this tool will help us to achieve all the goals for the problems in our website. So let us start and log into this. So I will go to Google Search Console, and I'll click on start now, and then I need to log in over here. So since I'm already logged into Gmail, it will automatically log me in over here. Now say whenever you start, you will have say this screen coming up at the first, wherein you need to add your domain or say website URL. So once you add your website URL over here, just let me check which website is not there, so I can just add a new one. Okay, okay, most of them are already added. So what I'll do is I'll just remove one of the property. Okay, so remove property. Okay, so now this website is gone. So now what I need to do is I need to add a property. So over here I will add the URL. So I will add the full URL, and then I'll press continue, and now it is verifying the property. So now it is saying that ownership auto verified. Now auto verified is because say I have already uploaded an HTML file. So if that HTML file was not present on my server, then it would say I need to download the HTML file and upload it on my server. So I've already done that, so for that reason it is verified. So then I need to go to the property, and then it will tell me over here under overview, and all these options are available. It will provide me all the issues that are related with my website. But say I have just added this property, so I do not have any data. So for that reason I will show you my website over here, which has all the information. So over here we will see this is the dashboard of this website helpopedia.com, and over here it will show me an overview, that is the bird's eye view of all the information of my website, and all the problems that are reported on this website. So under performance it will tell me that there are 74 total web search clicks. So there are 74 search clicks on my website, and say we can see all the details. Now once I click on open report, it will provide me all the details. but over here say we have everything individual information, individual say menu links over here. This all things we already have it over here, so we will be going one by one. So on this dashboard we will just see what are the things available. Then the second thing is coverage, that we have it over here, that we'll see in detail. And over here it says that 0 pages with error. So if there are any pages that have any error, it will show up over here. uh, just give me a moment. ओके, कौन सा लाइट? हाँ 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 हाँ, बराबर। मतलब वो लाइट तो चालू था ना जब मैंने दिया तभी। अच्छा, हाँ हाँ, मैंने मारुति का ही डीलरशिप के पास में उनको बोला था, तो ठीक है चलेगा। बाकी सब हो गया ना? रिवर्स स्विच वगैरह सब ओके। अभी वो स्क्रीन में रिवर्स कैमरा वगैरह बराबर काम कर रहा है ना? ओके। ओके, हाँ रिमोट का प्रॉब्लम है वो, ठीक है चलेगा। और बाकी ओके, ठीक है चलेगा। हॉर्न वगैरह सब चालू हो गया ना? हम्म, ठीक है चलेगा। तो कब तक डिलीवरी मिलेगी? मुझे एक एग्जैक्ट टाइम बताएंगे तो अच्छा रहेगा, क्योंकि 7 बजे तक मैं एक लेक्चर में हूँ इसके लिए। ठीक है चलेगा, नो प्रॉब्लम, आ जाइए। ओके नो प्रॉब्लम, ठीक है ओके या। हाँ हाँ हाँ, ये मैं ही था ना। मैंने नहीं नहीं, वो ठीक है वो मैंने ही आपको दिया था। ओके या या। Yeah, sorry, there was a call. So I'd given my car for servicing, so for that reason, yeah. Okay.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, so over here say we can see under coverage whatever, if there are any errors it will show up over here. So right now there are no errors, so 0 pages with errors, and over here 1150 valid pages on the website. So whenever there is any problem it will show up over here. See, you can see error 84, valid 688. So these errors we keep on resolving from time to time. We get email from Google and we need to resolve them. Say the last error was on September 21st, and after that everything was resolved on the 23rd, and then we had no errors. So till date we do not have any errors related to coverage. So that is what we see. And then enhancement is something wherein say our website functionality and usage on different devices. Say over here the first thing is the type is mobile usability. Mobile usability means that when people view our website on a mobile device, so at that point of time whether the pages are loading properly or whether it is getting some error messages or something like that. So in that case over here it will show us that whether we have any errors related to it. So over here it says that okay, there are no errors, everything is fine, 0 errors related to mobile usability. So over here 0 errors. Then AMP is accelerated mobile pages. So it's over here when we log into WordPress, we have a plugin. I'll just type it over here so you will get to know what exactly it is. Accelerated mobile pages. So now in this this is called as AMP, and say you can search for a plugin called as AMP. You will get a plugin called as AMP and you can install it. So in this what happens is that if you want to show a different page on a desktop and normal big screens, and you want to show a different page on a mobile device, then you can do that with that plugin, and otherwise it will, some of the plugins will automatically optimize the pages, and it will render properly on the mobile devices. Now why do we need to use this plugin? That is because, see, on desktop and laptop, if the images are bigger, then the screen is also bigger, so it will load normally. But if the same big images are loaded on a mobile screen, then it will take time to load on the mobile device, because the images are quite heavy. So in that case we need to optimize those pages. So we install this AMP plugin, and then it will automatically take care of it. So just for your information, I will just log into my website over here, and I'll just show you that information. So I'll just log in, it will just take a minute. So I go to my blogs and I log in. So mostly this is used for blogs, I mean for normal website pages you do not require. So what I can do is go to plugin and click on add new, and then over here I can search for AMP, and it will automatically search for all the plugins that are available. It will show various plugins that are available. First one is, say, 5 lakh installations and 258 reviews, 1 lakh installations, 5 million installations, but this is paid. Some of them, some features of this is paid, so I mean it is good, but I mean we cannot use this right now. 60,000, then say 2 lakh installations, and over here 2 million installations. I mean there are various of them we can use. So for that reason what we will do is we will install this. This is official AMP plugin supported by AMP team. This is formally accelerated mobile pages. So I'll just click on this install. So now it is installing, and after installing I need to activate it. So then it will take care of it automatically. And how should I check this, whether it is activated and whether it is working or not properly? So for that reason I need to go to my post. I'll click on all post, or I can click on new post. So I'll click on all post, and I'll just click on edit button on any of the post and then on the right hand side over here you can see AMP is enabled. So over here you can see. So now this content, if this content is having any images in between, so say many blogs have images in between the paragraphs, so it needs to load faster. So right now everything is fine over here. Now it is taking care of it automatically. Now I don't need to do anything. So this is what I need to do, that's it. So now everything is okay, and now it is taking care of it automatically. So this is what it is. So that is AMP. So
So
this AMP is
AMP
done.
helps us to.
AMP is accelerated mobile pages, so the pages will load faster. Acceleration means fast, so
Okay.
accelerated mobile pages will load faster on
AM.
a mobile device. Yeah, so it is for mobile devices, so pages on the mobile devices.
Okay,
So
so
like
when
say
we
we have
load
blog.
some post from the website, then it will load faster.
Yes, I mean when we check our website on the mobile devices, see on the desktop and laptop it will load faster, because say the screen size is big, so whatever is the size of the image, it will say load faster. But say if if the images that we are using within the content is quite heavy, say like 1 MB image, 2 MB image, now that 1 MB or 2 MB image will take time to load on say mobile device, because see mobile devices, the screens are very small, say 5.5 inch or say 6 inch or 7 inch tablet, but still it will take little more time to load. Now if we install this AMP plugin, then it will optimize the page automatically, and it will render the page on the mobile device. So render means it will open on the mobile device very fast. So that is the reason we install this plugin. So AMP does not have any issues on the website. Then breadcrumbs. So breadcrumbs is something like say if I just go and check my website. It is the roadmap menu on the website. So over here, just let me see if I have, if I'm using any breadcrumbs. So breadcrumbs, okay. Okay, I don't think I'm using breadcrumbs on my website. So I'll just show you an example of breadcrumbs. So you can check Amazon website. Say on Amazon, you go to any of the products. Say like I go to category over here, and say maybe I go to mobile and computers, and then I can go to anything like say all mobile phones, and then I can just click on any of the phone over here. uh, okay, I mean nowadays okay, so I just click on any of this phone. Now over here you can see this electronics, then mobile accessories and Redmi Note. So over here this thing is called as breadcrumb. So over here say we are not using breadcrumb on our website. So this is the exact roadmap. You get to know that where exactly you are on this website. So you are on this product page in the category mobiles and accessories, which is subcategory of electronics. So electronics is the main section of the website, and you are under the category mobiles and accessories, and under that you have the product called as Redmi Note 9 Pro Max. So this is the roadmap. So this is what is we call as breadcrumbs. So since we are not using breadcrumbs on the website, so we don't have any issues related or any errors related to breadcrumbs. Then logos. So logo also, we have one logo on the website, and there are no errors related to it because the logo is being displayed fine on the website, and it does not have any issues related to displaying it. So that is also fine. Then over here site link search box. So site link search box is over here, site link search box. So this is the search box. Say like I can search anything, and I can just click on search, and then over here I will get all the results. So it means that this search button is working fine. So over here this site link search button is working fine, and it has zero errors. Then over here unparsable structured data. So unparsable structured data is something the backend, the HTML, so which you see in the background. So if I just click over here and I click on page source, so over here this is called as the backend. This is the HTML, or say whatever language we are using. So this is PHP and MySQL. So over here I'm using PHP. So this page is working absolutely fine, and there is no issue related to any structured data. So everything is fine. And then core vital webs. So core vital webs is related to the mobile and desktop, that is related to the speed of the website that we are going to test. Say like just now we were talking about AMP, so that the website will load faster. And over here core web vitals, over here we are going to check all that things when we go in detail. So now let's come to the first report, that is performance. Over here performance. So over here I click on performance, and now we will get detailed report about our website, that okay, there were 74 clicks, total impressions was 2370, so that is 2.37 thousand. Then average click-through ratio is 3.1. so approximately out of say 100 people, 3 people are clicking, so that is 3%. And average position is 46.4. So what is this average position? So average position is the position in search engine. So whenever you go to Google and you search for any keyword over here, so like I might search for say digital marketing courses. So under digital marketing courses, say of course these are ads, so we are talking about the organic links. So these organic links over here, this is the first one, then second one, then third, fourth, fifth, then six, then 7, 8, 9, 10, no not 10, okay, 9 over here, 9 on this page. So this on first page I am seeing 9 links. So my listing is on 46.4. So approximately it might come on the fourth or fifth page on Google. that is the average position. So this is the average position of your site in search results based on the highest position whenever it appeared in the search. So this is what we are talking about. So the position is 46th position with related to various keywords, and this is say for past 3 months. So if I just want to check for past 7 days, I can just check, and for past 7 days the position was 50. And if I want to check for past 12 months, and then I click on apply, then in past 12 months my position was 61. So that is what it is. So usually we check for last 3 months or last 28 days. That is the recent report that we check. Okay, so it's raining very heavily over here, and okay, uh, so that is all the noise. So yeah, this is the average position of our website in search engine. That is what we see, and over here we can see the ups and downs over here of our website in search engine. Over here we can see these are the queries. Queries in the sense that these are all the keywords that people are searching and our website is coming. So our website is coming up with all these keywords. So when I search for all these keywords from different locations, then my website is coming. So when people search for this particular keyword, then 96 impressions, 96 times my website came up. When people search for this particular keyword, then 35 times my website came up. Similarly, for all the keywords, this many times the website was coming up in search engine. So this is how we can see. So there are total of 90 keywords with which the website is coming. So of course with other keywords it might be quite less. See, 1 1 1 1 1 like this, and then increasing, say 2 3 4 5 6 8 10 96 like this we can see. So these are the different 90 keywords with which the website is coming up in search engine. So this is the performance of our website. So in performance we should know that how does our website come into search engine. So yes, these are the keywords with which our website is coming up in search engine. So that was all related to the queries. Then I click on pages. Then these are the pages which were coming up in search engine from different URLs over here. Some of them are tags that people clicked on the tags. So here these are the tags. So say I might click on Facebook. So Facebook is there. So over here we will see that, okay, fine, slash tag slash Facebook. So it will come up like this. So like this, all the tags, categories, then blogs, like this we can see. And over here on the right hand side we can see that how many clicks happened on those pages and how many impressions means that how many times that website was loaded. So say people open the website for so many times, but only this many times people clicked on the website. So that is what it is shown over here. So there are 134 results, so different pages on the website. So I'll just click on 250 so I can see all the results over here, and I can get to see all the websites. So these all URLs are coming up in search engine. So this is what I can see. Yeah, so this is the performance of the website. So now this were all the pages that are coming up in search engines. Then similarly over here, countries. Countries, from which countries how many times did the website open and how many times people clicked on it, and this duration is for last 7 days, 28 days. Yeah, so in past 28 days from different countries people opened the website for so many times and people clicked on so many times. That is what is being seen over here now. But say this results might or might not be accurate, because say we have a special tool that is Google Analytics that we will be seeing in the next session. Say over there it is 100% accurate, because over here sometimes what happens that over here this particular module is related to the problems on the website. Now if one of the URL is not working, then that particular URL will not be tracked. If that particular URL is having some issues, then say it will not be tracked. So then that piece of data will be missed out. So for that reason we should always trust Google Analytics. so that we are going to see in the next session. So right now today we can just see that okay fine, this is an overview of the performance from different countries, so that we can see over here. Then the next thing that we have is devices. So devices is say how many people open the website from desktop, mobile device and tablets. So tablets is now fading away, so I mean there is very less traffic from mobile device tablets, because most of them nowadays are using mobile device, and mobile devices are having a good screen, big size screen, so they do not require a tablet to carry. So tablets is there, and still desktops are quite famous, and people are opening the website more from desktop devices. So that is about devices, and this is search appearance. So search appearance is AMP non-rich results. So AMP non-rich results we saw 8 because we did not have AMP installed previously. So for that reason over here we could see only 8 results, and videos, one video on the website. So now since we have installed AMP, we could see different results maybe in another few days. So that is over here related to search appearance on Google. And then over here the dates is the dates on which date how many impressions did we get. So that is what we can see over here for past 28 days. So that is what is mentioned over here. So on which date how many impressions did we get. So yeah, so over here if we just click on that date, then I get that okay fine, this total impressions this much, and some basic information, that's it. So that is what we find related to dates. So this is all related to the performance of the website. Then the next thing is URL inspection. This is something very important. Now over here from this particular link over here, when I just clicked on URL inspection, see everything grayed out, and only this search bar came up over here. So over here I need to add my URL. Now what is URL inspection? Now if I want to know whether my website is say crawled by Google or not, so in that case I need to type any URL. So if I have added a new blog, then I can search for the new blog also. So okay fine, let me just take this is the latest blog that I've added. So I'll just copy the URL over here. Okay, this is the second one. Okay, no problem. So I'll just search whether this blog is there in Google's index or not. So now it is retrieving. So this is real-time retrieving from Google index, and over here it says that URL is on Google, so it can appear in Google search results. So over here this is what it is. So now this page has already been crawled by Google, so and it is submitted and indexed. And when was it submitted? It was submitted on 7th of October, on 7th of October. And when did we write this blog? See, on October 7th. So on the same date it was crawled. On 7th October I have written this article, and on 7th October itself it was crawled at 8:24 8:23 p.m. and over here it was 7th October. Okay, over here the time is not mentioned, but the date is fine. So I mean on the same date it was done, and crawled as Google bot for desktop. So for Google bot desktop, Google bots have crawled the content. So we have two types of bots. One is Google bot, that is for desktop, and another one is Google bots for smartphones. So that is for the small devices. So we have two bots from Google that is then crawled aloud. So whether this page that we have added this blog, whether this blog had any issues wherein we did not allow to crawl or something like that, then it says yes, crawl was allowed on this page, and the page was fetched successfully, and it was indexing was allowed. So this page was stored in Google's database. So now whatever keywords are say now all the competitive keywords that we have researched and added in the blog, now if those keywords will work for our blog, then our website will come up in search engine. So as such, we do not have any issues related to this blog on Google, and Google did not find any problem in this. See, because we have already done SEO on this also. So this is say Instagram followers grow your audience. Okay, so I'll just go to my dashboard, and I will see whether the SEO of this is done. So I go to post and all post, and there I can see over here Instagram followers grow your audience, right? See over here I can see my SEO is also green and my readability is also green, so everything is fine. So I told that okay, this is search engine friendly, so now there is no issue. So now if the page is search engine friendly, then definitely my page will be crawled in Google. So we have to work on each and every page of the website, so it can be any blog or any page over here. So for that reason it is successful, and for that reason we do SEO over here and we make it search engine friendly. So that is URL inspection. So if I want to check any other post of my website, so say over here hidden text, so I just want to know that okay fine, whether this is there or not. So I'll just go back to website, I'll open it on in another tab, and I go to the latest one. So this is the latest one, this was added last. So this was added, okay, this was added on 5th of October and that was added on 7th of October. So that was added the last, so that has come up. So I'll just copy this URL also and see whether this URL is there in over here or not. So fine, I will paste this URL and press enter, and right now it is retrieving from Google's index, and yes, this URL is also on Google, and this was submitted and indexed on 5th October 2020. So here you can see this post was done on 5th of October 2020. So same day. So usually I said that it will take 24 hours. So sometimes it is 24 hours delay, sometimes it is instantly. So here you can see Google, because Googlebot knows, because they keep on crawling all over the internet 24 hours a day. So over here whenever we update any page, it will immediately collect the information if our page is search engine friendly, and if it is a unique content. So over here now you can see it is Googlebot for smartphone. So previous article was for crawled as Googlebot desktop. Now this article is crawled as Googlebot smartphone. So like this it will collect the information, and say over here also you can see crawled is allowed, and page fetched is successful, and indexing was allowed, and this page was stored by Google, and this is inspected URL. So yes, everything is fine. So over here you can see mobile usability, page is mobile friendly, and over here site link search box, one valid item detected. So I can just click on that, and over here we can just see that okay fine, unnamed item. So what is that unnamed item? So over here we can see that okay fine, it is ID, then URL. Okay, so this is the base URL of the blog, so that is the reason it does not have a name. Okay, so that is fine. So type, organization, over here name, everything. So this all information is already collected from the website. So we have already, once we add all those things from the website, then it will take everything from the website, that okay, what is the organization, and what is the email address, and everything, whatever details we add, it will take everything from the website. So yes, everything is done. So Google smartphone has collected the data, crawling was done, and page was fetched successfully and stored in Google's database. So this URL inspection is live testing of any URL. Now over here I can just test live URL, so I can just click on test live URL, and this might take a minute or two, and it will just check. So this is everything done live. So if any page is not in Google search database, say over here we found that okay, both the pages were there in Google's database and everything was fine, but what if it says that this page is not available in Google? Then in that case we have the option to submit the page manually on the spot. So when we click on crawl now, at that time Google bots will crawl in real time right now and collect the data and add it in the queue. So that is what this testing live is. So it might take some time, so we just need to wait for this, and we can see the results. So it's fine. So okay, so it has completed one valid item, everything is fine, so it's okay. So I mean, uh, we do not have any issues related to this particular thing. So Google index, so this is one inspection and URL inspection. Okay, see over here we have this. See, if over here there would be another error that URL is not on Google, and over here we would find a red exclamation sign or a triangle exclamation sign we might find over here. And then over here, if that error will come up, then we can click on this request indexing. So if I click on request indexing, then in real time it will submit the request, and it will say that URL was added to the priority crawl queue. Submitting a page multiple times will not change its queue position or priority. So that is what it will say. So I mean, over here it is indexing is requested, so I have requested this again. So it will again come and check and say if it is already the same, then it will ignore. Otherwise, if there is any change, then it will keep the updated copy in the Google's database. So that is what it is. So this indexing can be done in real time, because if we do not find any of the pages of our website in Google, then we need to submit it manually like this. So we come to URL inspection, we add the website URL over here, and then it will come that URL is not in Google. Then I can click over here, request indexing, and then indexing will be done. So that is what we need to do. So that is the URL inspection. So over here I cannot test any URL. I cannot type over here facebook.com, because over here this everything in information is related to our website, that is helpopedia.com, which is added over here. So all the URLs from my website I can search over here. That is URL inspection. Then over here I have coverage. So all the issues related to coverage will come up over here. So right now it says that zero issues, valid with warning 0, and 1150 pages are valid, and excluded is 1.47. So 1.47 is excluded because say some of the pages we do not want our website to show up in Google. Say like one example over here, say this is my admin URL, right? Say like helpopedia.com/blogs and /wp-admin. Now this wp-admin directory is the admin directory wherein I can manage my website. Now people cannot manage my website because it requires a username and a password, and I cannot give my website username and password to anybody. So for that reason over here, I don't want this website to be shown or indexed in Google search, and under this directory there might be thousands and thousands of files. So that is what it is showing over here, that 1470 files were excluded. So that is exclusion list, the pages that we do not want to come up in search engine. Say like we might have a private folder where I can store my family photographs or event photographs, which I don't want to share it with the world. So in that case I will just tell Google that I don't want these all pages to be coming in search engine. Now where will I tell Google that? I will tell in the robot.txt file which we had seen in our search engine optimization lecture, that is over here, robot.txt file. So over here you can see user agent star, which applies to all search engines, then allow everything from the root directory of my website, and over here you can see disallow /wp admin. So this directory will not be allowed to crawl. So when Googlebot will come to crawl my website, it will ignore this directory. First of all, it will search for robot.txt file and it will read all the instructions mentioned over here. So over here I have excluded this directory, so all the content from this directory will be excluded, and then it will directly jump to sitemap and collect all the information of all the links it will collect. So that is that is how we tell Google that yes, please
Robots, we
ignore
have
all
to
these
make
pages. So for
robots.
that reason, sorry, your
Robots,
voice
do
is
we have to
say
make the
breaking.
robots?
No, we do not have to make the robots. Robots are already made by Google. So we cannot control the robots. I mean, we can just instruct them, because robots are from Google. Google send their robots on the internet 24 by 7. They collect all the data and put it
So
in the
you
search
had the
engine.
downloaded
So all
file
the
where robots was
information.
written, like I was talking about how to get that.
This file, I mean, you are talking about the
Yeah.
file that I created over here. This file, this file I can just write, I can just you can just search on Google that sample robot file, robot.txt file. So you just type robot.txt file in Google search and you will get a sample page, and these three lines are only important. So here under disallow, if you want, so here this WP content you can replace with any of the directory that you want Google to not to crawl, then you can mention. Otherwise, even if you mention only these two lines, then that is your robot.txt file, so that is fine. So I mean, I'll just copy this and I'll send it to you, so you will get to know that okay, fine, this is robot.txt file, or else I'll directly send you this file so you will get to know. So I'll just close this file, and I'll close this file, and I'll send that file to you. So this is that robot.txt file. Okay, file. Okay, this file. Okay, and these are all spam say bots that just utilize our bandwidth of the website. So I have disallowed all other robots. So these all user agents will not collect any data. These all user agents are all spam, or say they are just bots, so they just collect all the data which try to steal the data from our website. So these are the names which I've allowed. So say disallow everything from this particular bot, disallow everything from this particular bot. So that is the list, so that is fine. So this is what I've mentioned. So you can just download the sample file which I'm sending, so you will have a fair understanding. Okay, so this is the file. So that is what is the errors that over here, and over here we can see that okay, on some of the days we had some errors. See, 125 errors were there, and then we resolved some of them, and then it started decreasing, and then finally all the errors were gone. See, we need to keep on monitoring our website for everything. You see, otherwise, see, you can see so many errors. Over here we can see 125 errors on the website. Now if I get 125 errors on my website automatically, without changing a full stop on my website, still I'm getting 125 errors, it means that there is something wrong which I need to make the changes. So for that reason I need to monitor my website. So just creating a website doesn't help. I mean, I need to monitor my website also. So whenever Google will send me an email that okay, we found some issues related to crawl issues or coverage issues or say performance issues or core vital issues or mobile usability errors, we need to resolve them. So we need to be on the website every time. So here say URL submitted and not found page 404. So right now we do not have any page which says that page cannot be found. So it means that all the links on our websites are working fine. So none of the websites say none of the URLs on the website is say having a page which says that page cannot be found. So everything is fine. Submitted URL marked as no index. So no index is they say like if I mark any page with say no index, then in that case say that page will not be indexed by Google. So none of the pages were marked as no index, because I want all the pages of my website, all the blogs, all the pages of my website to be say indexed in Google search. So all the submitted URLs were marked as no index. So that is fine. So it has passed that validation, and over here submitted URL has crawl issues. So if any page or any blog on my website is having any issues wherein it has where the Google bot cannot crawl, at that time I will get an error which says that you have a crawl issue on your website. So in that case I need to go to that page and then I need to resolve that. So we will get to know that how to resolve. So I mean over here I'm just telling you that okay, these are the different types of errors, but yes, how to resolve those errors, say if we get any errors, then I can show you that how those issues can be resolved. Actually it is not that difficult. I mean it will tell you what exactly you have to do on your page. So if you just do all those things, then it will be resolved. So that's fine. So now it is nothing that you will not understand. It is in plain English, and it will tell you what are the things that you need to do on the page on your website. So it could be a blog or it could be a page on your website. So that's it. And then over here server error 500, so that is over here, that is also not applicable. So everything is done, everything is fine. So server error 500 is something wherein it is related to internet connectivity. Now say right now my website, this website is hosted say in I think Bangalore. Now the home connection that I'm using is Reliance Jio over here. Now Reliance Jio is not directly connected from my house to Bangalore data servers where my website is hosted. So it might be using different states, different cities, and connectivity might be different. Say like it might be wireless connectivity or underground wires or something, or satellite connectivity. Now say maybe in some of the city there could be some maintenance going on, and say the internet is down in some of the cities. So in that case say the server is working but the connectivity is down. So at that time I will get server error 500. So that is what it is. So we do not have any server error also in past 28 days. So everything is fine. So we have 0 pages with errors. So everything is fine. So these were all the issues related to the coverage of the website. Coverage of the website means that all the issues related to the website uh, wherein for publishing of the website and people being able to see our website, say like it's as good as coverage area of the mobile device. So if you are outside the coverage area, then the signals are not there. It means that you are outside the coverage area, and you cannot make calls, you cannot receive calls. The same way, this is the coverage area of the website, wherein whether the website is working or not, it is people are able to open it or not, whether it has any issues or not. So this is all related to the coverage of the website. Then the next thing is sitemap. So we have already learned about the sitemaps over here on the website, wherein we had created the sitemaps and we had uploaded those sitemaps. So over here we can see this is the sitemap. So now over here, whether our website is having any issues related to sitemap or not. See over here we can see the sitemap is already there. It was last updated in July 21st 2020, and it was last crawled on October 6th 2020, and it was a success and discovered 500 URLs. Now say after October 6th, if I had any new blogs mentioned, then say, because since we have already uploaded a sitemap.xml, now if I write a new blog, now this sitemap will not have the latest link over here, the latest blog URL over here. So in that case, again I need to generate a new sitemap.xml and then again upload it on the website. So for that reason, what I have done is I have installed a plugin on my website wherein it will automatically generate new sitemaps over here on the website, that is Google XML sitemaps. So that is already installed on the website. So I'll just click on install plugins, and it will automatically create a new URL and submit to all the search engines whenever I add a new page. So that plugin is over here, see, Google XML sitemap. Now this Google XML sitemap I don't need to generate again and again. It will automatically will index the new page that is added and submitted to all search engines. That is what over here, see, this plugin improves SEO using sitemaps for the best indexation by search engines like Google, Bing, Yahoo and others. So that is what it is. So automatically the sitemap is generated. So now the old days are gone where I need to go to Google and search for, say, generate XML sitemap over here, and then I showed you this website wherein I added my URL, and then I click on start, and then it will scan all the pages over here, and then it will generate the files in this format, and then I will upload this all files to the server. So those days are gone. So now I don't need to generate all these things. I can just close this because the latest plugin from Google have come up which is already added on the website, and I don't need to worry. So this is sitemap. So our sitemap does not have any issues with the communication, because I told that sitemap is the communication file between our website and search engine, which will tell Google what are the Google or any search engine that what are the pages from my website to be crawled. So only these pages which are listed on this XML file, those only pages should be crawled. So now that all tension is gone, so now everything is done automatically. So sitemap.xml coverage issue is okay, everything is fine, so sitemap is working fine. And then removals. Now removal is very important, because say sometimes what happens that say I have changed my website say more than say 8 to 10 times. I have deleted my whole website and started my website from scratch. Now say my website is around say it's 2020, so 2006, it's 14 years. So 14 years, in 14 years I have changed my website more than 8 to 10 times, I don't even remember. So uh, whenever I create a website, say on the same day all the URLs will be fetched, and it will be stored in Google. Now say if those pages fortunately comes up in search engine with any keywords, and if I change my website, I delete my website and create a new website, now those URLs are not there in the new website. So if people will click on that URL from search engine, then it will say page cannot be found, error 404. So if whenever I create a website, and say sometimes I might delete a blog also, say over here there are many blogs, and say maybe if on any of the blog I'm not getting any traffic and it is not worth, I feel, or say I need to change it or need to change any URL, something like that, or say I want to delete this. So in that case what I need to do is I need to tell Google to remove this URL from search engine database. So over here I can put up a request, and over here I can enter the name of the URL. I can enter the URL, say suppose this is the URL. Say over here I will just say enter slash shops. Say shop I do not have, previously I used to have the URL called as shop. Say right now over here shopping center, over here see it is coming up like this. So what I can do is I can enter the URL this slash shop over here, and then remove this URL, or remove all the URLs with this prefix. So I'll say remove this URL only. So then I can just say next, and requested URL in the currently selected property or switch. Request a URL in the current selected property or switch properties. Okay, close. So everything is fine. So over here, temporary remove the URL or cached cleared URL. So that is what it is. So temporary remove the URL. So if my URL is coming up in search engine, then it will remove the URL from search engine. So then that URL will not be displayed as a search results in Google. Because see, sometimes we do delete pages, we do add new pages, or sometimes I might change rename the URL. So for that reason I need to temporarily remove, or say tell Google that this is outdated content or this is safe search filtering, whatever it is. So usually temporary URL, so at that time I need to tell. So over here I have added these two URLs which were removed recently. So removal was requested on August 23rd and July 23rd. So this is removal. So if I want to remove any URLs, so say sometimes say what people feel that if the results that are coming up over here, say like all the results that are coming up over here are coming up automatically. No, it is not coming up automatically. It is we who decide what our content should come up in Google and whether this content should be there or not. So if this is my content and if this URL is not working out, say I've deleted this page. Now this is, say when I search for digital marketing course, say this search engine result is coming, but if I've deleted this page, when people will click on this URL, then it will say this page cannot be found. So I need to tell Google that okay, this is the URL, I'll copy the URL link and then I will paste it over here and tell Google that please remove this URL. So yes, then it will be removed. So whenever we make any changes in the pages, we need to remove the URLs from search engine, so that the credibility of the website is maintained. Otherwise when people will click and say page cannot be found, then the trust factor will not come in people's mind. People will say, "Arey, this is some any cheap website." So even though if our website is very valuable, they might not know that our website is say for say 14 years of existence. So people will not understand. If a simple mistake is something that people remember forever, and whatever good we do, people do not remember. So that is what same principle applies over here also. So that we need to do. So I need to remove everything that is not working on my website. Then the next thing over here is enhancement report. So that is core web vitals. So core web vitals is over here, we were talking about the speed when we were talking about the performance in the AMP, that is accelerated mobile pages. So over here we can see that how much time does it take for a website to open on a mobile device and a desktop device. So over here we have try page speed insight. So I will open this in a new tab, and over here it is automatically assigning this page, and now it will tell us that what is the speed of this particular website, and now it will analyze and how to improve the speed of our website. It will also provide all the resolutions that we can do. So I mean, if we can, then yes, we can. See over here it says that for mobile device the speed is only 10, the points are 0 to 49, so I mean it's just 10. And if it is 50 to 89, then it's okay, and if it is 90 to 100, then it is good. So these are the scores. Say this is the lighthouse scoring guide, so this is what we have. So if it is over here somewhere, then yes, I mean it should be really very good. Now let me check on the desktop. See, on desktop it is 44, so on desktop it is opening fine. That is all because of the images and other JavaScripts that we are using. See, now the time to resolve all the issues. See over here, first contentful paint, that is say like when people will open the website, so it will load the website and then slowly the website will load and then it will load fully. So it is taking this much time, this many screens to load the full website. So that takes 1.7 seconds. Then speed index is 5.2 seconds, and largest contentful paint, that is the largest load data on the website, will take 5.2 seconds. And time to interactive is 5 seconds. Then total blocking time is 100 milliseconds, and cumulative layout shift is 0.03 32 seconds. So I mean that is what say all the things on the website, and then I scroll down over here. It will tell us that what is the opportunity that we have, which will help us to resolve and say we can save some time. So reduce initial server response. So over here we can have estimated saving of 1.5 seconds if we resolve the issues mentioned over here. So I click over here and it tells me that over here eliminate render blocking resources. So then I click over here, then this all, I cannot touch even any file over here. Whatever files are mentioned, these are the files core, uh, are the part of core WordPress. I mean this whole it's like a software. I mean if I delete or edit any file, then the functionality of the software changes. The same way I cannot edit the files of the WordPress unless and until I am a programmer. If I know all these things, how to resolve all these things, then yes, I can go and edit. So right now the file size is this much, and it can potentially be, we can save potentially 150 milliseconds over here, we can say 150 milliseconds over here, 430 milliseconds over here. So like this for each and every file it is showing us on this last column, it is showing us that how much time we can save. So if you calculate all these things, then we can save approximately say 1.5 seconds. So 1.5 seconds that is mentioned, that thing we can change over here, we can save on 1.5 seconds. So out of the 5.2 seconds when say the website is opening, it will save 1.5 seconds for when we resolve this issue. Then over here we can reduce another 1.5 seconds by resolving all these issues over here. So that is what we can do. Then over here by removing unused JavaScripts, we can reduce another 0.49 seconds. Then deferred off-screen images. So off-screen images, say the images which are very high or say which are of not proper format, we need to use the latest format of images. See nowadays I mean using JPG or PNG images is not good for the website. The images that we should use is the latest format, that is WebP. This is the latest format, and the size of this image is also very small, and it is well optimized for websites. So these are the issues that we can resolve, but I mean we cannot even resolve any of the issues. But yes, up till some extent we can resolve. See, remove unused CSS, then you remove unused JavaScript. So for that what we have done is see over here we have use some of the plugins, say like for performance, say you can say use purge all caches, then purge modules, page cache empty, everything. So here it will take care of all the things. Then we have one more plugin, I think I missed to install it, so we can install it now, so I can show you. So I'll go and add new plugin which will help me to reduce the CSS and JavaScript files. So that is called as Minify. Just I type Minify, then it will tell me, see over here, optimize speed, enable cache, Minify CSS, defer critical JS, then fast velocity Minify. I mean we just need to check that okay how many active installations and how many reviews, that all things over here. 1 lakh plus, over here also 1 lakh plus. Okay, then auto optimize, see over here we have this auto optimize is 1 million active installation, and this is from say this is very reputed, and say 1 million plus installations. Over here we have already installed W3 cache, so this is also having 1 million active installation. So we can use, previously I was using auto optimize and now I am using W3 total cache. So this will take care of search engine and performance optimization via caching, integrated caching, CDN page, Minify objects, fragmentation, database support, everything is there. So it will take care of all these things. So here I can just go over here and say over here all the settings are there. So yeah, I mean we already have all those things installed, so it will automatically take care of all those things. So that is once we resolve all these issues, then everything is fine. And there are even of course some past audits, so rest everything is fine. See over here, minify css, minify jss, everything is good. It has passed these two things. So then properly size images, so potential saving of 4 KB, so that we have already done. Then over here, efficiency encode images, so images are in the latest format. Then enable text compression, so we have used the compression plugin which will compress the content of the website, so that it will load the pages faster. So that all things we have already used, so that we can use. So like this it will show us whatever are the issues that have passed on our website. So I mean, we don't need to worry about the things that are working fine. We just should think if we can resolve the issues that we can resolve, that are displayed over here. So this is, yeah, this is all what we can do. So yeah, I mean, this is fine. I mean, this is page speed insight, so it will tell us that what is the speed of the when the page opens on desktop and on mobile devices. So we should work on all these things, and this keeps on changing. I mean, if it is 10 today, it is not necessary. Say previously when I had created my website, the speed was say approximately around 70 to 80. And say on desktop it was say around 80 to 85 it was there. But say WordPress is all dependent on the plugins that we use. Now the plugins is the main cause of issue when the page will load, because each and every plugin has lots of CSS files and JavaScript files which are the root cause of loading of the page on the devices, like I mean mobile devices or desktop. So for that reason we need to just make sure that we install only the plugins which are of most important. Otherwise, I mean, there are millions of plugins over here, so I mean I cannot go and install, okay, I can use this also, I can use this also, I can use this also. Okay, I mean I can use anything, but that will make my site heavier. So these are the core web vitals, that is the speed of website on mobile device, and loading speed of the website on mobile and desktop. So that is core web vitals. Then we have mobile usability, so any issues related to the say mobile smartphone crawler, if any issues which smartphone crawler, that is Google bot for smartphone, has faced to collect the data for the mobile devices. So here say like the normal errors that we get is text too small to read. So if people are not able to read the text, then say it will be, we might get this error. Then say clickable elements too close. See, like for example over here when I go to tag section, I just go to any blog, I go to blogs, and in the blogs, in the tags, if you see the tags over here, see these are all clickable sections. So now over here these are too close. Now I cannot follow that, okay, whether Flappy Bird followers are is one word or two words. But it's good that when I keep my mouse, I get to know, it will show me underline under that word, so I can know that, okay, fine, Flappy Bird is one word and followers is another word. Over here Google Pay is one word and hashtag is one word. So like this I get to know all the information. But still, I mean, there is no errors related to this. And content is wider than the screen. So content is wider than the screen is something wherein say I had mentioned that in say SEO title width. So in SEO we had learned, in search engine optimization we had seen that if the URL is more, then say we need to reduce the URL, we need to make some changes in the URL, that is the SEO. So just let me go and show you where exactly it is, because see everything is related. Now how does this actually implement, that also you should know that, okay, fine, I am teaching you this, but say we have already learned all these things when we did SEO. So say suppose this is the blog, and I'll just click on edit post. So in edit post I need to go to say Yoast SEO, and say I can go to SEO, and yeah, yes, under SEO and over here Google preview. So if this is on the desktop, see, this is what we are talking about, SEO title. See, I had added this and then I have typed helpopedia edutech. So this is over here, I can see it is green, so it is perfect. So when my content will come up in Google, it will not go beyond the limited say words that can be used. See over here, you can see this, over here you can see dot dot dot. So over here this is SEO title width is greater than the viewable limit. So over here this is not good, over here this is good. So for that reason it says that mobile usability content wider than the screen. So I mean, it might go, content can go wider than the screen. Then the second thing is that some of the websites are not uh, say what we call it is optimized for say optimize, or say the right word would be responsive to different screens. Say like if I open this website and say over here, okay, just let me open the website. I'll just click on visit website and the website will open. So now if I go to the main website, first of all, okay, let me open the home page. So this is the home page, and now say this is on the laptop that I'm showing you. But what if I reduce the size of the screen? See over here, now the size of the screen is reduced. So still my content is fitting over here. You do not see a scroll bar at the bottom wherein I can scroll left and right. So my content is within the screen, it is not wider than the content. Now what if I still reduce the size? So I might reduce, I might go reducing like this. See, still the content is not going outside the width. See, automatically it is reducing itself and it is fitting within the screen. See, this is the maximum I can compress. So now say, assuming that this is a say 5.5-inch device or a 7-inch tablet, then this is what I can see my website like this on the tablet. So it is coming, all the icons are automatically coming one below the other, so everything is fitting over here, so there is no issue. All the blogs are also coming properly and everything we can see is fine. So this is how it is called as a responsive website. So if you see olden websites like LIC website, if you see, then those websites will not be responsive, because they are made on the older technology and they were made say years back when we did not have a content management system like WordPress or Drupal or any other thing. Over there people had coded the website manually, so for that reason those websites are not good. I mean, I can just check them whether they are or not LIC. So okay, I just let me this LIC website and now let me reduce it. Okay, fine, now they have made a responsive website. Previously it was not. Previously it was I had to crawl left and right. So this is what it is. So now today it is a responsive website, so I mean it's fine. So like this it will take care of all the content. So that is called as content wider than the screen. So see, if the website is say if it is within the screen, then at least if I'm starting to read from the left, then I will end on the right and say I can again go back to the next line. But if I keep on scrolling on the right hand side, then and when I come on the left hand side, how will I know that which line I was reading? So I mean that is a mistake. So that content is wider than the screen, so that is very difficult. So then I need to take care of everything. So over here we don't have any issues related to it and everything is working fine. So there is no mobile usability error on the website. Then over here any issues related to AMP. So over here we can see zero errors, no issues related to AMP over here. Previously we had some errors, but those errors were reduced over here September. So last error was on September 6th, so that everything is fine. So here referenced AMP URL is not an AMP. So maybe some of the URL which were marked for accelerated mobile pages to load faster on mobile pages, they were not actually an AMP page, but still it was marked like that. So maybe we might be using those pages as AMP, but they are actually not. So now, say since we have installed AMP plugin, everything will be taken care automatically. So henceforth we will not receive any error of this kind throughout this while using this plugin. So no issues related to accelerated mobile pages. Then over here breadcrumbs also will not have any issues, because first of all we are not using breadcrumbs on the website. Okay, so breadcrumbs we don't have any issues. Then we have logo. So logo also there is no issue, so there is one valid logo, everything is fine. And then we have site link search box. So we have three valid everything is valid over here, we don't have any error over here, so no issues with the site link search box. So over here unparsable structured data, so over here also we do not have any error. So over here we can see all the errors which were there in past, and say the last error that we could see was on September 5th. And over here it might, the error possible error would be incorrect value type. So there could be a wrong value on any of the page, but as such we are not using any value wherein we are not coding, or we do not have as such any functionality on the website where we could see any issues similar to this. So everything is used on WordPress and it's automatic, so we don't need to worry about this. So usually we don't get any errors related to structured data, that is very rare case. And then we have security and manual actions. So manual actions, over here we can see there is no issue on the website, so no issues detected. And manual actions means that in case if we need to take any action on the website, so right now since there are no issues, no action that is found over here, so everything is perfect, working fine. And then security issues, no security issues found. So security issues can be anything, say like if some of my pages are say containing virus or malware or spamware or anything like that, or adware or something like that. Now say if my say page is containing a virus, say similar to, say if my system is containing virus, and if you want a file, then how will I give you a file? Either I will send you by email, or I can give it to you in a pen drive or a CD drive. Now wherever I copy that content, the virus will travel along that file. So it can be through a pen drive or it can be through a Gmail. So I mean, however Gmail will scan and then download the file, or else in first place it will not upload the file because it has an error. Usually it will clear the virus. So the same way, if my website is containing any uh, virus, and if people will click on that link which is coming up in search engine, then say that virus will travel to people's PC or desktop or mobile, and it might infect their devices also. So in this case, what does Google do? That if any of my page which is coming up in Google search engine, and if that page has any virus, then Google will automatically remove that page from Google search engine, temporary hide that page, and then it will inform us. Then we need to remove all remove or scan that page and update it automatically. I mean, we need to update it so that then our page will be done. So we need to tell them that we have updated this page and we need to validate it. So I mean, without validating we cannot confirm it. So that is the reason over here it says that security issues. So if there is any related issues in terms of security, then it will show us over here. Then over here we have certain tools and reports. So this is international targeting. So international targeting is something wherein, say, I need to tell Google that where am I targeting. Say suppose this is the website, this is my website, and over here I have courses and whatever, I might have some products or services, but to which countries does my website cater to? Where am I providing the services? So whether I'm providing my services worldwide, or say I'm providing my services in a particular country, or I mean anywhere. So in that case I need to tell Google that okay fine, I am providing my services in India, my target users are in India. So when people will search for say digital marketing courses, and if that keyword is matching with my website's keyword, and people are searching on Google, then my website will tend to come in that particular country. So if my targeted users are from US or UK, then in that case, if people are searching for digital marketing courses, and my website is say optimized for that keyword, then my results will show in US and UK Google search results. So that is the reason I need to tell Google. And over here language tag. So I mean, I haven't added the href tags. I mean, why are these tags important? Because say like Google uses href lang tags to match the user's language preference to the right variation of your page. So what does this mean? That say if you see there are many pages say automatically opens in Hindi or Marathi. Usually Marathi it opens because we are in Maharashtra, so automatically Chrome will open it in Maharashtra, and then you get a pop-up that whether you want to translate this to English. So then you can translate it to English, but it will not automatically translate. It will ask you first. That is because the website might have not used this href lang tags. So if we use this, then Google or the browser will get to know that this is the source language in which this website is written. Now if the website is opened by a person who is in some Arabic country, then the language of their desktops and laptops would definitely be Arabic, and they would like to read it in Arabic. So now if Google does not know that what is the source language, then from which language to which language will it convert? So if I want to translate any paragraph from one language to another, first of all I should know that in which language it is written. If you just give me some the language which I do not know, say maybe Tamil or Telugu or something like that, and you tell me that you need to translate it to English, how will I get to know that in which language is this written? So if I know that which language is this written, then I can refer something, and then I can translate it. So for that reason we use these tags so that it will automatically translate it to the preferred language. But nowadays we don't use this, because say we have facility to translate any page into any language. See over here, I go to my blog section, I'll open this in a new window, new tab, and I'll open any of the blog. Okay, so I have opened this blog, and now I will go over here, and I will just right click and I will say translate, and over here I will say translate to another language. So then I will say I can translate it to any language over here. See, I, I can translate to anything. See over here I'll say Gujarati, and then I'll say translate. So now you can see it is translated to Gujarati. See, do I need any translation service for this website? I don't think so. See, it is automatically translated to this particular language. So like this, tags are used. So again, translate back. I mean, where is the translate back? My God. Okay. Any which is, I mean, that is not important. It will automatically come. Fine, no problem. So okay, fine. It has come up back to English. I pressed back button. Okay. Fine. So like this, we can use this href flag tag. So I mean, nowadays most of them are using Chrome browser. So it has built-in facility translate to this language. See over here, say now I just press translate to Gujarati, this page will get translated to Gujarati. And if I want to English, so now it is English. I can translate it to any page, any language. So like this, I can use this. So this is important, and yes, country targeting is very important. So I need to know that, okay, for which country, on which country I'm targeting my users, I'm catering my website to which users. So that is what I need to do. So that is international targeting. Then crawl issues. So over here, say when we talk about crawl issues, then over here, say when Google what will come to collect the content from our website, it will not just collect the contents, it will not just collect the links from our website, it will do a lot of things. It will just check everything that see, we got to know that what is the speed of the website on mobile device as well as on desktop devices, right? Now how does Google or Google Search Console get to know that what is the speed of my website? I mean, say there has to be some mechanism through which Google will get to know that how much time it is taking, how much speed, how much seconds we can improve, and all those things. When Google bot will come first time to crawl our website or any new page, see the pages which are already been added to Google index, on that all the things are already being carried out. See over here we can see everything, but say if I add a new blog today, and when once the Google bot will come on our website, at that time what it will do, it will say download the content. See, it will test the content, that okay, how much what is the size of the content, how much time it is taking. It will note down each and everything. It will first of all, it will scan the website whether this page is having any virus or not. Then then it will take further actions. So if everything is fine, then there is no issue. Then it will automatically say complete the other work. So then it will say download the page, then it will check the size, everything will be done. So then from that we will get to know, and over here we get to know that how many KB it is downloading each day, and how much time it is taking. So that all things we can check over here. So this is the information about all those things. So here we can get to see, say, KB downloaded per day, and time spent downloading, so how much time in milliseconds it is taking to download. So that all things it is showing over here. So then we get to know that, okay, fine, this much time it is taking to download the page, this many KBs were downloaded. So this is the reason. Now we are connecting all the dots. Now I had shown you the Google the robot.txt file, right? So let me go to that robot.txt file again. Now everything is connected with each other. See, now over here I had mentioned, see, so many user agents. I am not allowing all these user agents to come on my website. See,
So,
there are
but
so
how do we
many of
know
them,
like
there are
which
hundreds
website
of
should
them.
we disallow?
Why
Like,
am I
how
not?
should we know?
These are not website, these are the bots, these are all the bots. So I mean, you can say Google is the best solution. You can just search on say the spammy user agents, so spammy search bots, or spammy user agents, or say say anti anti robots user agents we can find. So I mean you will get the list from the Google. So I have already provided you the list. I mean there are various websites which will provide all the list links. Say some so for that reason say you can collect this. So now
So
the
the
thing
we
that
block
I said
these
that we are
bots. So
collecting
how
the
does it help?
connecting the dots. Yeah, that's what I'm explaining. See, now I have blocked all these. So now these are all anti bots, which are not good bots. They are very bad bots. They might steal the data. They might download all my content. So now why did I disallow all of them? Because see over here you can see that the bots that are coming every day, say pages crawl per day over here, it is this is by Google. So say on an average this much per day it is calculating. Then over here in kbs it is downloading. So here 26 say kb it is downloading. So this is 26 MB. So if Google bot can download 26 MB per day, then just imagine if there are hundreds or thousands of bot like this, how much bandwidth will go off my website. I mean I will be say if I'm on a limited bandwidth, then say all my bandwidth will be exhausted by the bots only. Then what will be left for the people? And if my bandwidth is exhausted, then say when people will open my website, it will on say in a big heading it will be written bandwidth exhausted. So then there is no use. So for that reason I have blocked all these. So first of all it is a security for my website, and this is another thing wherein say my bandwidth will be saved, because I just want only genuine bots to come, authentic bots to come on my website and crawl the content and put it up in their search engine. Say like Google bot is there, then Yahoo Slurp is there, then MSN bot is there. So like this Bing bot is there. So like this all genuine search engine bots they are allowed. But if I find anything spammy or anti-bot, or say the people who want to scroll steal the data. See, there are people who are creating all these, say like hackers and all these things, they create such kind of bots who collect all the data, and they steal your data. For that reason we need to take all the security of our website. So for that reason I have added all these things. So I mean people usually people don't add, but they, because they might not be aware of it. So this is the reason we do this, and this is really very important. So with this we get to know a lot of things, that what is the speed of the website, how much time does it take to download the website, how much time it is taking to download each and every page. So this is all the things that we get to know. So that is all crawl status, scroll stats. And then over here, say when I said that we need to know each and everything on the website, and say whenever we get any errors, say Google will send an email. So along with the email over here there is say one say message center, where Google will tell us all the issues. So now see over here it says that this was on 26 September 2020. It says that coverage issue successfully fixed for the website. So previously I had received an error message from Google that there is a coverage issue for this website. So over here it will provide me view issue. Now say out of all the links over here, how will you get to know that where exactly you need to go? So if you are learning for the first time, say today you are learning Google Search Console. Okay, you might know that okay fine, if it is a coverage issue then you need to go over here. If it is a performance issue then you need to go over here. If it is a URL issue then you need to check over here. If it is a mobile usability error then you need to go over here. But if people are very new and they do not understand, then over here they don't need to worry. Whatever error is mentioned over here, you just need to click on this blue button and it will directly take you to that page, and over here it will tell you that okay fine, these are the things that you need to resolve. And that's it. I mean then you can just go to the website and resolve all the issues mentioned over here. That is what it is. So this is internal messaging center. So even if you don't know anything, you don't need to worry. You just come over here in the messaging center and you just check everything. Mm, over here, say I had associated one Gmail account over here, so that all is mentioned over here. So associate, okay, so approve. So proposal was already approved, denied, okay, so close. So this is fine. So this is all good. Okay, so I had uploaded, yeah, I had uploaded one browser. I created an Android browser and uploaded on Play Store, so that was associated with Search Console. So it is not just the website, I can even add the Search Console to my apps also. See over here, two apps are already mentioned, so this is for the first one and this is for the second one. So this was just added recently. So like this I get to know that okay fine, what are the issues in my website or in my app, so I can add everything. So here I get all the messages, so you don't need to worry at all. See over here, say whatever is EMP issues successfully fixed, new mobile issues. See over here it says this was on 4th of September, so over here it says new mobile. You will get an message like this: new mobile usability issues detected for the website this. And over here it will say to the owner of this website, Search Console has identified that your site is affected by two mobile usability issues. The top issues, the following issues were found on your website: text too small to read and clickable elements too close together. So we have already seen this. So now say now after reading this message, if I do not know that where to go, I don't need to worry, just click on this blue button and it will directly take you to that place, and over here it will tell you that okay fine, mobile usability error. See over here, now say over here we have resolved this, so right now no error, all the pages with zero, so no error, so no pages having any error. So this is how we check. So if you don't check your email, at least you can come over here and check the messages over here. So I mean over here everything, see, and when we fix any issue and when we again go and say that validate this issue, so there is a button on this Search Console after resolving any issue, say like on this coverage page, on coverage page after resolving all the issues, over here I will have a button called as validate. So I'll click on that button, validate, that okay I have validated all the issues, I've checked all the issues and everything is fine now, I don't need to worry about it. So then over here we will get a message that we are validating your coverage issues fixes for the site. So see, uh, first of all they will report an issue, then I need to update the issue, and after updating all the corrections, after making all the corrections, I need to go and click on the validate button, that okay fine, I have completed the validation and fixed all the errors that you have mentioned. So after validating I will get a message that okay we are validating the coverage issues. So once they will verify that whether I have corrected or not, then it will send me a final message that okay fine, it is done. So that is how it works. Okay, so like this we get to see all the things over here, and so this is a communication, so it's like internal email wherein you can just see all the messages. I mean you cannot reply, but you need to fix and you just need to do everything by clicking the buttons here and there, that's it. So yeah, so see after we are say after this message we are validating, then we will get the confirm message that okay fine, coverage issue successfully fixed for the site. So this is the, like this we get to see the all the confirmed messages. So after we validate everything, then it will say see AMP issue successfully fixed, then over here usability issues detected, okay failed for coverage. So if some of the issues say whatever issues they have mentioned, and if some of the issues are not resolved, then over here it says that some fixes failed for the coverage issues. So some issues, say whatever issues they had reported, if we have not completed them, then say it will say that you have not completely fixed all the issues, so it says that some of the fixes are failed. So like this we get to see all the messages over here. So this is search engine internal communication. So just go to the messages and your work is done. So then it's URL parameters. So this is something, URL parameters, which we do not touch in life unless and until you know what you are doing, because if anything goes wrong, then your search results will immediately go out of the search engine. So here, if some of the URLs, temporary URLs, I want to change, or say I just want to see if there is any issue or the crawling issues over here, then I need to use this. So I can just add a parameter that, okay, so I can just name a parameter, and does this parameter change the page content seen by the user? So I can say no, doesn't affect, or yes, change the effect. So I mean, I don't need to worry about all these things, because this is all taken care automatically, and 99.99% I never get any errors. Till now I haven't received, in all these years I haven't received any error which is related to URL parameters. So this is something which you should not do unless and until you know what you are doing, because it might change a lot. Your website might get out of the search engine results page. So that is URL parameters, and over here we have some of the tools. So this is all information provided, and over here we have other resources. So this is all information, and over here tools we have. So say we have done search console, we have done. So over here this is Google My Business. So Google My Business, we have a separate module like Google My Business. Then Google Merchant Center is a payment gateway which is provided. So you might have seen say in-app purchases in Android. So if you want to have if you want people to purchase products from your apps, then you need to have a merchant center account over here. So you can have a, so the people can purchase with Play Store. So whatever apps you upload, so then people can purchase over here. So that is what we can do. So this service is free. So you just need to sync your products to Google Merchant Center, and then you can add code it in your Android app. Then over here page speed insight. So this is something which we have already tested, the speed of the website for mobile and desktop devices, wherein we got 10 and some 44 speed for this page speed. Then this is custom search. So this custom search is something like, I mean, in olden days, say we did not have this site search on the website. Say like over here we did not have the facility to search. Say okay, it is over here. So I'm talking about this site search. So in those days, what did the people do? Google provided a facility wherein say people can use a custom search. So the UI and interface is equal same similar to Google, and say over there, instead of Google, you can replace your logo, and you can provide the URL. So all the search results that will come up, they will come up only from your website. So that is the, I mean, if you want, you can use this custom search also in today's date. Also, if you want, you can use and if you want to purchase domain, then you can even purchase domain from Google domains. So from here you can find a domain and build a website with Google domain. So yes, you can purchase a domain name from here. Then Webmasters Academy. So Webmasters Academy is say over here you can learn to create great websites with valuable content. So I mean, this is a tutorial kind of thing, wherein say you get more information related to webmaster. So if you are a webmaster, you are owning a website, then it will provide some more information about it. So this is what we are talking about it. So yes, I mean, if you just want to learn something more, then you can click over here and you will get the latest information about it. Then over here we have Google Ads and Google Analytics. So these are the two separate modules that we will be learning. So our next module will be Google My Business. Then after that we will be doing Google Analytics. Then we will be doing Google Ads. So 1, 2 and 3, these are the three separate modules that we'll be learning. So we will learn everything over here. So 1, 2 and 3. So after these three completes, then our social media and everything related to Google will be getting completed. So our part 1 will get completed. Then the next phase will start for say social media marketing. So that is social media, we will be starting with Facebook. So this will take one lecture. Google Analytics will take one lecture, and Google Ads might take approximately 2 to 3 lectures. So that might take some time.
Okay.
So this is what it is. So that's it.
Okay, if
I
what we
mean,
did
that's
today,
it
if I want to
for
check
say
everything, like whatever
this.
we did today, so I'll have to first
Yeah,
create post on my
yeah.
website, right?
Yeah, first of all you need to add a website over there, and say you will you will get say this HTML file. So after you get that HTML file, you can send it to me. I will upload it on your root server, because say on my server I can upload it because you don't have access to my control panel. And once it is done, you can click on verify, and then you will start to get all the data over here. So that is okay. So yeah, for you can add the URL. So whatever URL I have given you, you can add it over there, and then you will start to get all the data. So that is what you can do.
Okay.
So these are all the external links and internal links. So all the external links and internal links that we were adding, so which are quite famous, which we did in on page SEO, which we did. So these are all the links. So how many times each page were linked? So top linked pages. So these were the top link pages over here. Top link pages, top link sites, then top link text that we saw, that we added. So this is all the links, and then we have settings. So under settings, it's nothing much. It is just ownership. So it is our you are the owner, so everything about the owner, that's it. And if you want to remove the property, so then you can just click on remove property. So that's it, then it will be removed. That's it. I mean, over here there's nothing else. And over here you can submit a feedback. If you want to tell Google anything, then say, I mean, you can just provide some feedback over here, and then you can send it to Google. That's it. So I mean, yes. So now everything is completed over here. So if you have any questions, you can let me know for today. Otherwise you can revise it. I will upload the lecture, say in another 2 hours it will get uploaded.
Okay.
So
I'll
then you can check.
post my post tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay,
Right now, yet I'm working
fine, no
on it.
problem.
So I'll post it tomorrow. Then on Friday's
Okay,
lecture, you
okay.
can check and we can do corrections
Fine.
to it and all.
Sure, sure,
Okay.
no issues. Yes, we can do it.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah,
Bye.
thank you.